Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? No, I really mean like how y'all doing. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Anyway, I have got some news for y'all, and let's just get into it. Amazon Studios is currently developing a live-action Blade Runner 2099 TV show. According to Deadline, Amazon has officially started developing this, and Ridley Scott, the director of Martian and Last Duel, is the executive producer of this. Silka Louisa will be writing the show and also she will be a executive producer. She is the showrunner of the Apple TV Plus upcoming Elizabeth Moss fronted drama series Shining Girls. Reports also says that this project is in priority development, which is fast tracking scripts and eyeing potential production dates. And Scott might end up directing it, but it's not confirmed yet. Next, Lucasfilm is reportedly developing a post-sequel Star Wars trilogy that revolves around a revamped Jedi Order. On a recent edition of the Ringerverse podcast, they discussed about Book of Boba Fett. Former Vanity Fair reporter explained that she heard whispers that Disney is not only interested but actively developing an idea of a post-sequel trilogy Jedi Order, which sets itself apart from the old order. So this is just in talks. This might happen or might not happen. Star Wars Leaks subreddit pointed out that Joanna Robinson is a very respected and credible reporter in the entertainment industry and has tons of sources at Marvel and Disney. So we never know. But I wonder what happened to Rogue Squadrons. Rumors say it's going to be dropped out, but it's not confirmed yet as well. Anyway, since the prequel trilogy was a mess, I wonder how are they going to get things right. Also, according to Variety, Grand Admiral Thrawn will be the main villain of the upcoming Disney Plus TV show Ashoka. Next, during an interview with Screen Daily, director Andrew confirmed that anadearmas' new Marilyn Monroe movie will be NC-17. Not R-rated, NC-17. For those of y'all who have no idea what it means like me, R-rated means it includes sex, violence, drugs and everything. But with parents' guidance, kids can still watch the movie. But in an NC-17 movie, kids are not allowed to watch at all. The director said it's an NC-17 movie about Marilyn Monroe. It's kinda what you want, right? I want to go and see the NC-17 version of Marilyn Monroe story. Dominic also confirmed that there will be a rape scene and said it's a demanding movie. If the audience doesn't like it, that's their fucking problem. It's not running for public office. Jeez. This movie premiere at the Cannes Film Festival on this May and then in the theater for 8 months and then will stream on Netflix. Next, according to Deadline, Peacock is officially developing a sequel series to Megamind called Megamind's Guiding to Defend Your City. It's produced by DreamWorks Animation and it will be a direct sequel to the 2010 film. It will be the aftermath of the movies. So we will see Megamind going from a super villain of Metro City to a superhero who's learning on the job. He will be a guide for other superheroes. The executive producers of the series are Eric Fogel, Alan Schoolcraft and Brent Simons, who wrote the script for the original movie. J.D. Rizna is the story editor and also the co-executive producer for this. So will the original cast be returning and the release date are not announced as of yet. Next, Shimilu is in negotiations. Shimilu, right? That's his name. So yes, the Sangshi guy is in negotiations to star in the live action Barbie movie. I still can't wrap my head around this because this is not going to be some shitty movie. I mean, Greta Gerwig is directing it, the right-hand director of Little Woman and Lady Bird. And the script is written by Greta Gerwig and co-written by Noah Baumbach, who is the writer and director of Marriage Story. Both of them are Oscar nominees. But I still can't imagine a live-action Barbie movie, man. I trust Greta Gerwig, so if this movie turns out to be great, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know what to expect, to be honest. Also, it stars Ryan Gosling and as Ken and Margot Robbie as Barbie. She's also producing the movie. I mean, if those two are in the movie, it's going to be something special. Similu's role is not announced as of yet, and America Ferrera, the girl from Superstore, and Kate McKinnon from SNL has also been cast in this movie. Next, Oscars will reportedly have 3 hosts according to Variety, and they will change the host for every hour. Academy has reached out to a lot of celebrities, and finally they ended up with Regina Hall, Wanda Sykes, and Amy Schumer. I mean, what the fuck, bro? I don't know if they are doing this intentionally. It's just my opinion. Even a lot of people are not happy with this. Anyway, Oscar premieres at March 27th. Have fun watching it, man. Next, director Zack Snyder announced via Twitter that he has casted Ray Fisher and Charlie Hunnam for his upcoming Netflix sci-fi film Rebel Moon, alongside Jaimin Hunsu and Duna Bay. Snyder co-wrote the script with Shay Hayton and Kurt Johnston. He also released some concept art of this movie, which looks really nice. It is about a mysterious young girl who gets a recruitment mission to locate mercenary soldiers. The release date is not announced as of yet. Next, during an interview with Dean of Geek, Robert Pattinson was asked about if there is any particular villain, any Batman villains he wants to appear in this franchise. He said that he would love to do something like Court of Owls. There are elements of the Batman which are kind of horror, and I think it really feels quite new for Batman. So if there is a sequel, we might see the Court of Owls. There were rumors they will be in this movie. Also, rumors say that the Court of Owls will appear in Gotham Knight video game. Also, Matt Reeves explained why his Batman movie is not R-rated. He said in his mind the movie was always going to be a gritty, edgy, noir, thrilling spectacle that was PG-13. They didn't really cut anything from the movie, and the promotional materials is fully reflective of the tone of the movie. It sounds like they weren't planning on making a R-rated movie. Anyway, I mean, there's no way Warner Bros. will allow that. Zack Snyder had to shoot the post-credit scene of Justice League in a garage because Warner Media didn't want that. But I would really love to see a R-rated Batman movie. But I just know that will never happen. And then during an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Matt Reeves talked about building a Batverse. He said that he want to create something like a own Batverse and has to stand on its own because he might not be able to make a second one. But the characters are so rich and Gotham's story never ends. So he might have hinted that this might not only be the movie. Moreover, we already said that the idea is to somehow beat the Nolan's trilogy. So there might be more movies. Let's wait and see. And then during an interview with Screen Rant, Robert Pattinson was asked if he would like to have Robin by his side. And he said that yes, but he has to be 13. That's the only way he will accept it. Also, people are scared of it, but he thinks it will be exciting. Sounded really wrong when I read this at first, but still I think it will be a cool idea too. To explore Batman's vulnerable side. The emotional part of Batman is not shown that much except for Nolan's trilogy, but I would love to see that. And then during an interview with Collider, Matt Reeves said that he would love to see a grounded Mr. Freeze in a Batman sequel. He said it could be challenging and the story will be great. And then finally, this is some great news, y'all. Trust me. In a recent post, Reddit's popular Am I the Asshole thread has gone viral. And people are shocked to know how desperate can a person be to watch a movie on an opening day. A Redditor called Psychological Put 3351 shared a post that says a 25-year-old female that her due date for her baby is on the same day as Batman releases, but her husband wants to go see the movie instead of going to see his baby. He say it's important to see the movie on the first day because of the spoilers. Absolute mad lad. He also said that even if the baby is born, when he watches the movie, at worst he would arrive a few hours late and it's not a big deal. And she is being irrational and emotional. And she wrote, Am I the asshole? Absolutely yes, you are the asshole. First of all, mad respect for the dude. I mean, the guy has his priorities straight. Of course, Batman is more important than a child. Is that even a question? Fuck, I really feel sorry for the woman, bro. And the guy is 28 years old, bro. What the fuck? Anyway, that's it about the Batman. During an interview with Empire, Oscar Isaac said his upcoming Disney Plus series Moonknight is the first legitimate Marvel character study since Iron Man. He said that the Moonknight character feels handmade. Plus, he was desperately waiting to play a character like Moonknight. Plus, it's a chance to do something really fucking nutty on a major stage. And how can he make it an experimental thing? He basically overhyped the series. I hope it's worth the hype. And saying a legitimate character study since Iron Man, that's a bold claim, dude. Let's wait and see. Moon Knight is set to release on 30th on Disney Plus. And then Spider-Man No Way Home has passed Avatar in the domestic box office, making it the third highest grossing movie of all time, only in domestic, so calm the fuck down. The total collection of No Way Home is currently at 1.8 billion and the domestic box office is 700 million. In terms of domestic box office, Endgame is second, which is around 858 million, and Force Awakens is the first place, which is around 936 million. And in terms of worldwide box office, No Way Home is at the 6th place with 1.8 billion. I mean, they didn't release No Way Home in China. If it was released there, it could have easily got around 2.3 billion. Next, during an interview with Empire, Dune director Denis Villeneuve said that the Dune 2 shooting will start filming on this summer. He says that it's mostly design and the screenplay is written. This is the first time he is revisiting a universe, so everybody knows what to do and what it will look like. And this movie will be challenging, but he feels confident about this. But the only problem he has is the pandemic. Makes a lot of sense, but let's hope for the best. Also, he revealed some details about Dune 2. He said when you adapt, you have to make bold choices in order for the things to come to life. He thinks it's the best way to introduce this world to a wide audience. And in Dune 2, he wants more flexibility and to go a little deeper into some of the details, and some new characters will be introduced in the second one. And he made a decision very early on that the first part would be about Paul Atreides and the Bene Gesserit and of his experience in contact for the first time with a different culture, and the second part will be more about Harkonnen stuff. Next, during an interview with Hypertextual, Tom Holland was asked if he's dying to work with any director in the future, and he said he wanted to work with Bong-jong, you know, the director of Parasite, Oldboy and all. He said he loves Bong-jong, and he had the pleasure of meeting him recently, and he thinks that he has a great art and he has not been corrupted by Hollywood, and he loves all of his work. Corrupted by Hollywood, that's right. I mean, it makes sense to me. And he's probably up there at the minute for him. I think it will be great if Tom collabs with Bong. It will be great because I really think he's a great actor, but every time he chooses the wrong scripts. According to Deadline, Paramount is now in talks with Chris Pine and many other cast members to return for Star Trek 4. It says that Chris Pine is the only actor to have already started talking with the studio. However, Quinto, Zoe Saldana, Carl Urban, John Cho and Simon Pegg are all expected to begin their own contract negotiations shortly and return. Paramount hopes to start filming this before the end of 2022. The draft of the script is being completed by Josh Friedman and Cameron Squares. The internet has mixed reactions for this since Star Trek Beyond underperformed at box office. WandaVision director Matt Shackman is directing Star Trek 4, but still some believe it's unnecessary, but some believe it can be cool. Next, Netflix has officially announced that they will be partnering with 2K and Take-Two Interactive to produce a live-action film adaptation of the re-owned video game franchise Bioshock. Directors or writers are not on board with this at this time. No one has been casted as well. The partnership deal has been in the works for almost a year. For now, nothing is done except Netflix has announced that they are going to make it. That's all. Next, Jack Quaid, you know Huey Campbell from Boys, and then Alden Ehrenreich, that's Han Solo from Solo, and then Kenneth Branagh, that's the director of Belfast, has been casted in Christopher Nolan's upcoming war drama sci-fi Oppenheimer. Damn, the cast for this movie just keeps getting insane, dude. This makes the third collaboration of Nolan and Kenneth, first being Dunkirk in 2017 and then Tenet in 2020. Speaking of Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy's Peaky Blinders TV show is releasing on 27th, so there's like 4 days left. I don't know if y'all are hyped, but I'm super hyped, man. Trailer looks amazing and I can't wait to see it. But the bad part is, of course, you will get to see only one episode in 2 weeks. So that sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Plus, the first look of Christopher Nolan's movie is out. I mean, Oppenheimer. Next, HBO Max has officially renewed Peacemaker for a second season. Since season 1 was a huge success, the final episode of Peacemaker had the biggest single day performance of all the network's original shows, with 44% more viewers compared to the first episode. James Gunn said about this in a tweet. James Gunn is set to write and direct all the episodes of season 2. Next, Quiet Place 3 is officially in the works with a target release date of 2025. John Krasinski announced this during a Paramount Investor Day. No director or writer has been announced yet. Y'all wondering why it's releasing in 2025? It's because a spin-off movie is releasing in 2023. Directed by Michael Sanoski, you know, the director of Pig. Next, so Netflix released Stranger Things posters. I mean, some posters of Stranger Things season 4. Wow, looks like fan made posters, but whatever. They announced that Stranger Things Season 4 will split into two separate parts. Part 1 will be released on May 27th, and Part 2 will be released on July 1st. The fourth season has a total of 9 episodes. How it will be divided between the two parts is not announced yet. Netflix also revealed that Season 5 will be the end of Stranger Things, but Duffer Brothers hinted that there will be spin off shows of this universe. Duffer Brothers said that there are more exciting stories to tell about the Stranger Things world, but first we have to finish Eleven and her friend's story. Also, the synopsis of the season 4 is released. I'll say it in short, but I'll put the entire synopsis on the screen. After history, the gang is separated for the first time and they are struggling with high school, and they get a supernatural thread and they might finally put upside down to an end. Obviously, they are not saying that much, but I feel like the first part is just going to be high school drama. You know, the thing, teenagers struggling with teenager problems. But I really hope it doesn't end up like the usual shit high school drama. It's still one of my favorite shows, and it's also a trend for Netflix to release the same season with two parts, but I don't know why they are doing this. It's already too late, bro. It's going to be almost 3 years since the third season premiered. And then David Harbour mentioned in an interview that season 4 will explain more about Hopper's backstory, and some new actors have been casted. I'll put that on the screen. So far, that's all we know about season 4. Next, according to the deadline, Zendaya has officially been casted in Luca Guadagnino next film. It's the director of Suspiria and Call Me By Your Name. Deadline reports that the movie's name is Challenges. It's a romantic drama. The tennis play theme project is produced by Amy Pascal and Luca and Zendaya. The screenplay is written by playwright, singer, author Justin Curtiscus. I don't know the name, man. Just don't ask me to pronounce these names. I'll put it on the screen. The script was featured on the 2021 Blacklist list, a ranking of the best non-produced script in Hollywood. That's amazing. The story is about Tashi, a tennis player turned coach who has transformed her husband into a world famous Grand Slam champion. Later, he finds himself standing across the net, his former friend and Tashi's ex boyfriend, and they face their old rivalry they had. Zendaya is reportedly getting over 10 million for this movie. The other cast members, including Josh O'Connor from Crown, Mike Faist from West Side Story, has been casted. The production is set to begin on March. Next, Rupert Grint and Nikki Amuka Bird are officially cast in M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin. Shyamalan says that this movie experience will be more contained than the previous, and it's the fastest script he ever wrote. The movie is set to release on Feb 3rd, 2023. During Paramount Investors Day, they officially announced that the upcoming Transformers Rise of the Beast will be a start of the new trilogy. It will be set in 1994 and will follow two humans from Brooklyn who come into an ancient conflict that ties in with three fractions Transformers. This film will be directed by Stephen Caple Jr. and Peter Cullen, who has voiced Optimus Prime in a lot of TV shows. And Ron Perlman will be voicing Optimus Primal alongside Anthony Ramos, Dominic Fishback, Luna Lauren Velez. Next, during a press conference, director Matt Reeves was asked about expanding the Batman universe and whether a spin-off could be in the works for Zoe Kraft's Catwoman. He said he had some discussions with HBO Max if the Batman is received. They have a lot of ideas they want to do. Sure, Selina's story is one of them. It all depends on how people are going to receive this movie, but everything doesn't need a spin-off. I mean, come on, just stop it already. On top of that, Warner Bros. Is developing a I'm a Legend TV show or movie. Fuck, man, Hollywood is going to be full of shit in another 2 years, man. Next, during an interview with Entertainment Weekly, actor Paul Dano said that he had trouble sleeping after playing the Riddler character. He said that the character was intense and it was a little hard for him to get out of the character. This sounds exactly like Heath Ledger when he played Joker, but I really hope anything bad doesn't happen. According to Discussing Film, Spider-Man trilogy director John Watts is reportedly in talks to direct at least one episode of new mystery Disney Plus Star Wars series. The title of the series, Grammar Rodeo, and production to be started on this summer. Next, according to Deadline, Paramount has confirmed that SpongeBob SquarePants 4 is officially in development and it will have a theatrical release. And yeah, you probably know where this is going. It is also getting 3 spin-off movies that will focus on Bikini Bottom characters, and the first film is set to release on 2023. Next, so the Multiverse of Madness trailer got released last Sunday, and it looks insane. This might be the best trailer I have ever watched. They gave away a lot of things in the trailer. Yes, I'm talking about Patrick Stewart's voice. It's pretty obvious that he is in the movie, even though he constantly denies it. Also, Ryan Reynolds signed a deal with Marvel Studios like 2 years ago. So if my guess is correct, he is also 100% in the movie, and he denies it as well. Man, Andrew has just opened a new gate for these people. Also, a rumor is going on that Superior Iron Man is in the trailer. I don't know if he's in the movie, but that's not him in the trailer. That's Monica Rambeau. She has to return, obviously. I mean, after that bizarre finale of WandaVision, it's pretty obvious that she'll return. Anyway, the trailer looks crazy, awesome visual. I can't wait for this. And then another rumor suggests that this movie will introduce a new Wolverine to the MCU. I mean, it won't be Hugh Jackman. I think it's a cool idea. Just bringing back Hugh doesn't sound that good to me. It's like bringing Tony back. Just don't do it. In a tweet from Insider, from the Illuminati and Screen Rant, that there will be a Wolverine, but it's definitely not Hugh. So yeah, there are a ton of rumors about this. Let's wait and see which is true. It is a movie set to release on 6 May 2020. Ah yeah, I forgot to say this, that Charlize Theron will be playing a character as well. Wait a minute, I'll check the name. The character's name is Clea, apparently. The disciple and love of Doctor Strange in Multiverse of Madness. So, according to Variety, Warner Bros. Animations and New Line is officially developing a Lord of the Rings anime film. The title is The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim. The movie will explore the story behind the Fortress of Helm's Deep. It is set 100 years before Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, and will dive into the blood-soaked era of mighty King of Rohan and Helm Hammerhand. Kenji Kamiyama, who directed Blade Runner Black Lotus, will be directing this. So according to Hollywood Reporter, Warner Bros. Is officially developing a Wonder Twins live-action movie with Black Adam writer Adam Sitskell. I'll put it on the screen, I can't. Set to write and direct. He also has writing credits for Due Date, Rampage, Scoop. So I guess this will be a comedy movie. I don't know. The Wonder Twins, Zan and Jaina, who have the abilities to transform into any form of water and animal, they were also in the Shadow of Justice League. The movie is planned to release exclusively on HBO Max, and the date is not announced as of yet. A fun fact, I heard that Marvel helped DC on making the Peacemaker final. I don't know if it's true, but I heard. I'll share some details about it. But yeah, there was a rumor going around. It could be true because the James Gunn works on it, right? So he obviously knows people from Guardians of the Galaxy. So I don't know, it might be true. Next, Tom Holland's new Uncharted movie makes a record for this year. According to Box Office Mojo, it has collected 51 million at the domestic box office and 139 million in worldwide box office, surpassing all the expectation. The movie did really well despite the mixed reviews. It only scored 40% in Rotten Tomatoes, although the audience score is 90%. Seems like audience like it, especially the fans of the games are loving it. So far, this is the high budget movie that came out this year. So it makes sense. Got a very big opening, but 139 million surprises me a lot. So because of this, Sony is already planning on making a franchise. Now this doesn't surprise me at all. Next, during an interview with Daily Mail, Tom Cruise's former manager Elon Berlin talked about Tom Cruise's anger issues and how it affected him. He said that he had a terrible temper. He harbored a lot of anger at his natural father. He was moody and he would get angry all the time. One time he presented TZ an album with all his publicity articles from Teen magazine for TZ's 19th birthday. TZ screamed at him and told, "I don't want to be in the teen mags." And he told that he is an adult now, not a teen idol. And TZ threw the album hard at him and hit him on the cheek. Now that's really messed up, dude. But fans are also defending him, saying that it was at his early stages of his career. He was a very different person back then and he has changed a lot. I mean, I don't know about this, but I hope he has changed. Still, I think it's unfair to be treated like that. I hope TC apologized for this. Next, according to Empire, our favorite Robert Downey Jr. is officially reuniting with Iron Man 3 director Shane Black. The duo is reuniting after almost 9 years. It's a novel adaptation of a very popular crime fiction called the Parker series, written by Donald E. Westlake. RJ will play the main character of this movie. His name is Parker, who is a professional thief who's left for dead by his friends, and he tracks them down. The book has already been adapted to film twice. Once was 1967's Point Blank and the other is 1999's Payback. Also, Jason Statham has played this character in a 2013 film called Parker. And movie is being developed by Amazon Studios, so obviously it will be released in Amazon Prime. Black will be co-writing the script with Anthony Bagarozzi, who has worked on The Nice Guys, and Chuck Mondry, who has worked on The Cold Warrior. So it's good to see RDJ back on scripts. I just hope he chooses the right movie, man. I mean, it's RDJ, right? So according to the Hollywood Reporter, many categories out of the 23 categories in Oscar won't be presented live during the 94th Oscars, which is supposed to telecast on 27th of March. This is already causing some problems in the leadership of the Academy. So the presentations of the 8 category will take place inside the Dolby Theatre an hour before the live telecast commences, and then it will be recorded and will be edited into the subsequent live broadcast. This includes documentary shot, film editing, makeup, hairstyling, original score, production design, animated shot, live action shot, and sound. What the fuck is this, man? I mean, it's totally unfair, like, to put them. Why won't they just show it, man? Anyway, next, the White Lotus star Fred Hetchinger is joining the Craven the Hunter movie as the chameleon. As of now, JC Chanda is on board to direct the movie and Richard Wenk to write the script. Next, Warner Bros. Recently released the credits of the Batman movie, and it includes Barry Keoghan's character's name, which is Unseen Arkham Prisoner. And rumor says that he might play Clown Prince of Crime in the movie. And another rumor suggests that Ben Affleck's Batman might die in the upcoming Flash movie before being replaced by Michael Keaton's Batman. I mean, I don't know, bro. I was expecting this to happen since he's leaving the franchise. He won't be playing Batman anymore, so who cares anyway? And also, as I said, that 8 categories will not be broadcasted in Oscars. Academy is receiving a lot of backlashes for that and was described as insulting by the Academy members itself. One member said that it's complete fiasco. It's another example of the Academy bowing to the network. There are a lot of very unhappy people. Another one said, I am offended and insulted by the Academy's decision to relegate 8 categories to an inferior position at awards this year. It's absurd and leadership should be ashamed. I totally agree. And then the American Cinema Editors Board of Directors said that they are deeply disappointed and it says some creative disciplines are more vital than others and their contributions are important as well, and hope they receive it with honor and celebrate with passion and dignity. Like I said, it's a dick move, bro. And also, Variety says that nominees will boycott the ceremony. According to Newsgeek, Sean Penn, the director of Into the Wild, is currently in Ukraine filming a documentary about Russia's invasion. The office of the president issued a statement through the Ukrainian embassy praising his efforts. He went to Kyiv to record all the events that are currently happening in Ukraine and to show the world the truth about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And he has been really supportive, and the country is grateful to him for such a show of courage and honesty. Such a brave thing to do, man, and I hope he makes it out alive. So yeah, that's the news for this week, guys. Already it has been too long, and I think that's all I heard. So that's it about this week for this week, and I'll see you guys on another video. Thanks, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry. Bye.